Let's listen to the quick demo that we have here. Basically, that's what I have so far on the beat. The first thing I did was build the chords. All right, so basically what I did first is make a chord progression. So like I said, again, basically I started out with the chord progression. And that's it right here. Here's the chord progression. It's a F minor chord progression. So F minor 7 basically. You can see right here, and all I did to start the first chord was simply go over here, go to stamp, go to minor 7th like that, and then I clicked F and it painted that chord on there for me. And then and as you can see, most of the chords are starting in F and the last one is an E, but I just basically made a chord progression that sounded okay. I changed it into an audio file. I took it out of MIDI and made it audio. This is what it sounds like right here. That's it. Alright, so that was the chord progression, and basically I made it in Omnisphere. Let me try to give you guys an example really quick. How I made the sound is I just came over here like this and typed in pad and found a good pad sound. I mean, I don't remember exactly what sound it was, but it was a pad. I like that sound though. But yeah, so basically once I got my pad sound, once I had my chords in, I EQ'd it, you know what I mean, cut some lows out, cut some highs out, added a compressor, and then I put gross beat on it, and I just went to momentary. No, actually I went to turntablist, and then I came to scratch pattern. I just picked one of these scratch patterns. Well, I think it was 10. It was that scratch pattern 10. So that's what I did, and then I turned it down, the plugin down a little bit. So the regular chords would play, but you would also hear some scratching in the chords. And the end result was this. And that's it. That's how I got that. After I got that, I took the bass keys, copied those, and brought them over here. I came and used the low rum massive. These are the bass keys. You know, obviously I changed them up a little bit, but started with F. Now on that, again, EQ'd it, you know, cut out lows, cut out some lows, stuff that you can't really hear, cut out highs. Compressor, 2 compressors, CLA stereo, CLA 2A from Waves and Arvox. And then I just compressed it down like that. All right, once I had those 2 parts, it was sounding something like this. So basically that's what I got. Next thing I added was the clap. Simple clap. Then after that, hi-hat. Okay, and how I made that hi-hat, here, let's go to it. First of all, I just picked the hi-hat. So like when you find whatever hi-hat you're gonna use, come here, like, say for instance, I like that. Right click on it, open a new channel. It's gonna pop up like this. First thing I do is normalize. You know what I mean? Usually you don't have to mess with the length or anything, but you can. You feel me? Like if you want it to be like shorter or something, or say for instance it doesn't start at the right part, then you mess with that. But otherwise, I'll leave it like that. And then after I get that right, I come over here where it's at, and I usually right click, and I'll go fill each 2 steps. All right, so then once it fills, I come over here and basically all of these would be filled in. And then I would just find a part, like I'll listen to it. And you can kind of hear where you want to roll at. So for instance, like I had a roll right here. It was a regular thing. Oh shit. All right, let's get rid of that. So I know it sounds like it needed a roll right here. So you hold Control, highlight it, hit Alt A for arpeggiate, and that was 4 little rolls. So you just adjust this down, and it's gonna put 4. And then once I get my rolls in, I'll just come and take some of the hi-hats out to give it like a little extra swing, a little extra bounce. Otherwise, it'll sound like this. You know what I'm saying? It just sounded too plain. So I just take some out every now and then, like that. And then once I have that sounding good, I'll listen to it again and determine where I want like a faster hi-hat roll. So like this. So right there, this right here. Same thing, just highlight the part, Alt A, arpeggiate, and then bring it down again, and it's gonna chop it up more, put more of a roll in there. And then I simply just shape this up like that. So it started low, and in the roll, it just like the velocity was low and it got higher. And then if you want to take it another step further, like I did, you would then come here and highlight the same way, Alt A, but instead of having a 4 roll, have 2, like that. And that's what I have right here. So this is the effect. So then after that, I will put like a open hi-hat. a open hi-hat, which is this. Now on this, you can see that I adjusted it a little bit. I made the link shorter, so it was like a hard little hit real quick. And then obviously I just put it on like the first, like the kick, and then just listen to it and determine where it needs to go. I put a snare in. Oh wait, then I put the kick. So. Then a snare. And then on this snare, let me see, it's on 12. I put a delay on the snare as well. After I EQ'd it, compressed it, let ping pong, and I just put this delay on there, but it sounds like this. Here, let me take the delay off. You can barely hear it. And then I went back to Omnisphere, used those same chords, and just made an arc. I went to like bells and vibes, so Brighton bells. That's what I used. I just pitched it up and added some effects to it. Look, Fruity Love Filter, that's what I added to it. Made it sound more like keys. I really wanted bells, but then once I heard like the keys, I just left it because the love filter gave it that effect. But anyways. And the reason why it's not on there is because once I got that done, I went ahead and just exported it and made it into an audio file, and then I dragged it back on to the playlist and then put it in here like that. So that way it's not so demanded on my PC. And basically that's the beat. Only thing else after that is the sample, which makes it sound like this. But that's just repeating. But here's what it really sounds like. This would be like the verse. basically that's what we have. So that's how I made that beat. Oh, let me show you how I got that sample. So basically I used Sonoscore vocal phrases from Contact. And how I did that was I opened up the VST, like right here, vocal phrases. I put that on mixer channel 14. I opened up Edison. Then I just primed it to record. So then anything that I play out of there would record into Edison. And basically like this. So here's all the samples. You know what I mean? I already knew what key the chord progression was in, so I just came to the samples that are in that key. So you like minor F. So yeah, and then so I just went through those and then found the parts that I liked. I dragged it onto the playlist, chopped it up, you know, put it in time with it, and then I just added effects to it. So for instance, the effects I added is Maserati VX1 stereo, CLA vocal stereo, ultra pitch 6. You know what I mean, to kind of give it more layers and stuff like that. I've already did tutorials on those plugins, so go check those out if you're not familiar with it. But yeah, again, you know what I mean, that's the basic tutorial on that beat. I know I probably left out a couple things, and the next couple days here I'm gonna like do another tutorial. I'm gonna build the one from scratch. You know what I mean? Just haven't got around to it. But again, if you learned anything, like the beat or whatever, don't be afraid to go ahead and support your boy, support the channel, hit the like button, subscribe for more content, message me or leave a comment, and let me know if there's anything that you want me to go more in depth on, and I will do that for you. But again, it's your boy Beatz by E. Holla at your boy.